Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another run of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. What are we doing today? I don't know. I mean, we did pretty good last time with our good dear friend Blue Baby. Sorry, I forgot Blue Baby's name for a second there. So I think this time we're gonna play as Eve, and we're gonna go to Heck. We're gonna go fight Satan in Heck. And just kind of hope for the best. I don't always do great with Eve, because Eve does best when she has no HP, and when Eve has no HP, that means that Eve has no HP, and that means that I'm taking damage. And like, yeah, I do a lot more. You're really not gonna do anything there, bird? That's kind of useless of you, if I'm being honest. Robo Baby? Yeah, why not? Let's have some fun. Some across the room damaging potential. I really love the sound of that. How has everybody's new year gone? Mine, surprisingly enough, it's gone great so far. I mean, I'm recording this on the 2nd, right? So like, not a whole lot. Is it the 2nd? Yes, it is. Sorry, I had to check. Not a whole lot, I mean, has happened so far. I had to work a night the first night. Not an overnight, but a night. And, I mean, outside of that, everything's been good. I've been playing a lot of Crusader Kings, which I absolutely adore. I've been just relaxing a lot. I actually had the day that I'm recording this, I have that day off, if you can believe it. I've got like half formed ideas about a potential podcast I want to start doing. Those are floating around in my head. So like, it's going places, is what I'm saying. It's going places that I think that overall I will like. But the year's still young. Like, you don't want to get your hopes up just too early, because you never know what could happen. But I think it's going to be, overall, a really good year. At the very least, it's not going to be 2020, because as good as 2020 was for, weirdly enough, my social kind of aspects of my life, it was not that great for a lot of other aspects of my life. I feel like there was a certain amount of me kind of wavering and quivering on a lot of stuff. Even if I met new people, even if I came out as trans, and a whole bunch of other things. And I think this year, I'm going to build on all the good stuff that happened last year. Everything good that I enjoyed. I want to take that up to 11. You know? Which I think everyone always wants to do that, but I think I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna work diligently to make that happen this time around. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I got my own personal resolutions, and I don't always I don't adhere to them. Like, if I don't stick to a resolution, I'm not like, oh well, that ruins my entire year, kind of a thing. But it is something that I strive for. I think like everyone, a resolution to me is just a goal, and it's even less than a goal. To me, it's more like a budget. And what I mean by that is, like, a budget is just what you expect to be able to hit one way or the other. And we need to get a little bit more space on this. So, like, sometimes you'll hit budget, sometimes you won't. Either outcome, honestly, is A-okay. But, like, to me, if I don't hit budget, it's not a bad thing. I know that's for some people, not hitting budget is like the worst thing that could ever possibly happen. But for me, it's just like, oh, well, I mean, we tried. We didn't get it. No worries. I do feel that I might be in the minority with that take, but I'm in the minority with a lot of takes. The other take that I'm in the minority with, and I know that you guys are going to have a hard time believing this one, but I hate the NPS scores, and I don't know if you guys know what an NPS score is. But what an NPS score is for the uninitiated, it stands for Net Promoter Score, and all it is, literally all it is just a little, like the surveys that you take after you purchase something from like anywhere. That's like, hey, on a scale of one to whatever, how willing are you guys to like recommend us or our service to your friends and family, and like questions along those lines. And in the business world, getting anything less than what am I trying to say? Oh gosh, I almost died. Anything less than a 9 is terrible. Like, can you believe that? Because I'm like, I never rate anything that high. Like 9 or 10. 9 or 10 to me, those are fantastic scores. You know what else is a fantastic score? 8. You know what's slightly above average? A 6. You know what is average? Is average should be. I'm picking half a heart up, just so that I don't die. Also, I missed a penny because I'm foolish. Yeah, to me, the getting a 7 and above, pretty darn good. Like 7 is like probably the bottom of what I would consider to be good. But if you told me that something that you had was better than 70% of everything else in that category, you telling me that'd be bad? I'd be like, yeah, there's definitely room for improvement. But like, same with same with 50%. If you tell me, hey, you know what? This is middle of the pack, 50%. That's great. But you know what? That's not how it works with a Net Promoter Score. With a Net Promoter Score, if you get something and they give you a 60%, that is just as bad as if they give you a 10%. Like, Net Promoter Score makes no sense, and I will rail against just what a false kind of like benchmark that sets up for people. I hate it. I'm gonna get one of those. We're gonna get one of those, and then we're gonna blow this up, and then we're gonna leave. I hated it back when I worked at Best Buy. That's where I first heard the term. It's some number that was, I believe, developed by Wall Street, not Wall Street, by Harvard, which, I mean, whatever, it's essentially Wall Street. And I can't stand that some people just like will do anything for that number. That was dumb damage. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't pick that up. I actually almost did. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it's just like, come on, you guys. Like, there's better ways to judge stuff. That's why, like, and like, when I have a little on my Twitter account, which if you guys aren't following me, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at The Geek Corner. You should do that. Oh, there's nothing up there. I mean, maybe you shouldn't. I'm not the smartest person. But like, I'm rating every single root beer that I come across, because I love root beer, and I think that more people should know about them. It's a slow journey, so like, don't expect anything like fast. But I rate stuff out of 10. And you know what? If I've given something a 10 because there's one brand, local brand, that I love, unreasonably so, I might add. But like, outside of that, like, got some 7s, and you know what? 7 is delicious. 7 to me says, yeah, I would. That did not hit me. It did, but it shouldn't have. To me, a 7 is like, yeah, I would definitely have this again. Like, I've got no problems. I'm just not gonna rush out and tell everyone, you know. But for Net Promoter Scores, no. The 7 is nothing. The 7 is like, it's not a detractor, so it doesn't count against your score, but it doesn't add to it. And I'm like, really? Same with an 8. Can you imagine getting like an 8 on a really hard test? 8 out of 10. And you being like, well, this doesn't hurt my grade, this doesn't help my grade. And you know what? That might be true. But like, that would only be if you were already a B student. But these businesses are like, no, we're the #1. And at the same time, they're like, well, we don't want the honest answer from anyone, though. So, I mean, maybe they're not. I feel like it's bad. Because, like, I can't judge anyone on their Net Promoter Scores fairly using my own methods. Because I know that if I do, then what'll happen is that their promoter score will go like way down, and that's not fair to them. It's not fair to anyone, but especially not fair to them. We're doing that just for the assurance that I don't die. So instead of like getting any kind of critical advice, I just don't fill it out, and I feel like businesses are being harmed by that more than they are by, you know, an 8 or 7. Because like to me, a 10 out of 10 experience means I literally have never had a better experience in my life. Like, it was out of this world. Am I going to do that every time I go to Target? No. But you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to get a 5. I'm going to get an average experience. I'm going to get the average Target experience. It's nothing special. Am I going to go back there? Yeah. Am I going to go out of my way to tell my friends and family, hey, you should shop at Target? No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hey, you know where you shouldn't shop? Meijer. Or, you know where you shouldn't shop? Walmart. I'm going to use the Yara here, just so I have all the HP that I could ever want. And yeah, I don't know. Like, like I said, I'm probably in the minority there, and I know that I just went on like a 5 to 10 minute tirade about Net Promoter Scores, which literally affect nobody, but like a few giant businesses. I hate the way that our, and this is true for schools as well. I hate the way that our systems are set up, where anything below an A grade is failure. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, we have a 4.0 scale in, like, you know, the American education system. And if you get anything below, like, a 2 point, like, you're, like, considered to be an awful student. Like, how is that even, like, allowed? That is such a silly thing. Like, a 2.0. A 2.0 should be, hey, you are legitimately the average student. On a scale, you know what? I could go if you wanted to, with even 2.5. I don't know what this does, but let's take it. A 2.5 potentially could even be, you know, the average. I would accept that if you're going from 0 to 5. Half of that is a 2.5. But no, pretty much anyone that gets below like a 3.5, you're gone. Like, you're considered kind of like just like beneath the quality of people that any school and any program would want to have, you know? And like, that's not fair. It's not fair to the students. It's not fair. Yeah, let's do. I don't know why I'm not using this more. I feel kind of silly that I'm not. Especially right now. I would love to see a, what would I love to see? Oh, why can't I think of it? It's the room with the coin slot in it. That room. Yes, that room. But yeah, anyways, numerical scales are silly, and they don't mean much if they are not explained to anyone, and I don't think anyone could ever really tell you why our systems are so messed up. Like, I feel like here in America especially, they are of course. I was trying not to take any damage, that's all. It's the trail of green. And the fact that you speed. Yeah, I just don't like it, you know? But again, I recognize that I'm probably in the minority there. And that doesn't mean that my opinion is necessarily wrong. It just means it's different than yours. Think what you want. Maybe you love the fact that anything below 10% of the population is considered a failure. I don't. I think that sets up harmful expectations for everyone. I think it leads to my sense of perfectionism, where if I'm not perfect right away, why bother? Because I'm already below that 10%. I don't know. That's just, again, that is just me. But I feel like it's like that for a lot of people as well. Ooh, oh, I was like, ooh, I didn't get hit there, but I did, and now we're on the brink of death again, which I knew was always going to be the case with this particular character. I'm not the strongest with Eve, if you can believe it. I know. You're like, Jocelyn, how could you not be just insanely strong with Eve? Eve is like the best character. And I'm like, in a way. But no. It's a fun character. I'll give you that. I don't give Eve half the credit that she is due. I don't know what you get if you kill everything in order. Like, maybe you deal more damage if you kill everything in order to those particular people. But they kind of choose randomly, I feel like, and I'm not enjoying the random picks. I'm also not enjoying the fact that I don't think that I have gotten a single red heart since I picked up Dark Bomb. What's up with that? Lock up? Don't mind if I do. Balls of Steel, that is lucky. Hematemesis, that's great. 24-hour energy. See? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Things are coming up, Millhouse. They had to go down Millhouse first, but they're coming up Millhouse now. That is one fact that I believe gets sorely kind of like glossed over when it comes to coming up Millhouse, is that in order to come up Millhouse, you have to be on like Millhouse's level first. And like, the kid's dorky, I get it. I see myself in him a lot. Especially, you know, Jocelyn growing up, you know, where she did, but at the same time... Oh, crap. Sorry. I was expecting it to, like, move some... I don't know what I was saying. But, like, things were not great from Millhouse. As much as everybody loves him, things were not great for the poor guy. Things aren't really great for anyone in Springfield, if we're being 100%, you know. Let's do some of these. Do that. Oh, it's buses. That's fine. I mean, it would have been fine, honestly, except for Pete. I always forget that Pete is one of the ones that you can get in here. Is he Pete or is he Peeper? He's probably Peeper. I don't know why I call him Pete. What was I watching? I was watching some movie, or maybe it was a TV show. One of them. I was watching something, and like the main character, his name was Pete, but they never called him Pete. They always called him by like his last name or whatever. But I was just like, Pete, really? Like that's not a very. It's not a very heroic or a villainous name. And I know what you're saying. You're like, what about like Spider-Man? And I'm like, I would contend that Spider-Man probably has never gone by Pete. I mean, maybe, but everyone always calls him Peter Parker. I mean, they might say Pete, but like, no. Everyone knows him as Peter Parker, not Pete Parker. And I think that says a lot about his character. Pete reminds me of Pete and Pete, The Adventures of Pete and Pete, and those guys were neither, you know, heroic or particularly villainous. They were just kind of like dudes, you know? Not good, not bad, kind of boring, if I'm being 100% honest. I love the show growing up. I wish that you could find DVDs of the show, or even find a place to stream it. But I don't think that is going to be a possibility. I've searched, and even finding the DVDs are like $1 million. They're not. They're like the DVDs themselves are more like, gosh, how much were they last time I checked? They were like $45 for like season 1 or some nonsense like that. Should have dodged. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh my gosh, why am I not seeing him drop down? Okay, bird. Oh my gosh, this bird is useless. That's okay. 9% chance, didn't get it. All right, so here's the thing. My speed is already as fast as I can go. I was like, I don't know if I want to go any faster than I am right now, and that's good because it turns out I won't be. Okay, so it is worth it potentially if you kill them in order, but it's so hard to kill them in order, and I know that's the purpose of this. I get it. But since I have unlimited bombs now, like, we're gonna waste so many bombs killing things. It's gonna be fantastic. I do have to remember that I have the Bomberman bombs, or I'm going to hurt myself. Outran you, thank you, high speed. The High Priestess, huh? Boom. Do you just get a reward if you kill all the enemies in order? Maybe it's not always just like a tremendous reward. You know, I didn't mean to do that. That was actually like the exact opposite of what I meant to do. It's just out of habit that I'm like, oh yeah, I need full HP. Why wouldn't I? Oh, boo. Boo hiss, I say. Oh gosh, boo hiss to all of you. Why are you guys coming at me this strongly? What have I done to deserve this, huh? Shoot a spade. I know, it's not the most effective, but I'm gonna do it anyways. No, seriously, thank you. Alright, so we gotta find a way to lose 1 red heart. S'il vous plaît. Alright, and here we go. Now, can we get both of these? I don't think so. Ooh! Oh, I'm not going to try the other one. I know you're like, you didn't take Guppy? No, I didn't take Guppy. Alright, my dude, like, I have enough other stuff to worry about. Infected, I'll take that. Question mark. Makes this a little easier. Hematemesis, do your thing. And another infested pill. Alright. That was a great infested pill. That gave me 3 non-infested, but hematemesis. I don't know how I was able to get 3 out of them. I don't think I dropped that many hearts, but hey, I'm not going to complain. What's done is done. Keeps me in the game. So the wife and I have been going through pretty much the entire backlog that we can have readily available of the challenge, which, you know, it's the old MTV show. It might still be current. I don't know. I just don't think it's been on for a while. It'd be great if I could fly. Oh my gosh! It'd also be good if I could just like learn to not get hit by the most basic of enemies. And I don't know if I particularly enjoy the show, but I've watched it along with her because it's on the TV and I'm just kind of playing other stuff while that's going on. And I have to say, no, I could not do any of those challenges. I know that right now. All the things that they do on that show, utterly ridiculous. And like, good for them. Oh, I dodged out of that. I'm sorry. Alright, so we got ramming speed. Oh. Do we have multiple curses? I feel like maybe we do. Because there's no reason I should be over here. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's deal with these in the only way that we know how. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, I just been watching a lot of challenge. I hate how much I get drawn into everything about the challenge. Like I could tell you about a lot of, you know, the I don't want to say characters, but the contestants on the challenge, because there are a lot of let's say returners. A lot of people who have been. Yep. I was trying to push it out of the way because that's a smart thing to do. I don't know. Let's get lodged behind here. Never mind. Well, we got damage up, which is nice. What do we do here? Let's pick up the card. The stars. Let's go. Oh, that's right. The stars just takes you to the item room. Nothing too fancy about that. Okay. All right, so let's vow to take no more damage for the rest of this run. Can we do that? What's the over under on that? I don't think it's very good, but I do think it might be just good enough. Okay, never mind. That's already over. I was kind of hoping it would last, I don't know, maybe a microsecond longer than that. That would have been nice. But can't get that. The devil. We're gonna go with the Emperor. We don't need to fight a lot of the stuff coming up. So you know what? We're just not gonna. As soon as we get to the room, I think we might just like jump our way directly to the fight. Now I don't like this particular fight much either. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jocelyn, why did you pick up the Eternal Heart when you know that you have a hard time not taking damage? It's to force myself to not take damage. You gotta do kind of like what's best for you, you know? We're gonna try to get it. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that I've gotten okay at walking between spikes. There's no reason that I should have. But then again, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. So maybe that's why. Maybe the game has seen that I've been, you know, that I love Guppy, and they're like, hey, you want Guppy? Give us a little something something for it. And I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's your something something. Let's pop this open. What do we get? Couple X-Lax, luck up. I've got very good luck for someone who's otherwise not doing too hot on their run. But that's fine. Like, I will take all the luck you want to give me. Because I mean that's just gonna help me out in the long run. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jocelyn, are you gonna have a long run though? So I'm always a little nervous about going in there. That's why I go quiet, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to make it through there, right? Oh, almost got him. There we go. Oh, that's great. See, now my luck is coming towards me. Gimpy is great for this particular run because it's just like, oh, you're going to take damage? Well, guess what? Here's something potentially to soothe over the pain. Also, Dark Bum, don't you have a heart and a half? Don't you deserve to give me something now? I think you might. Okay, let's pick this up, and then I don't have any other use for money, so we're just gonna pick up the other stuff. Oh, and look where we are. We came into this level far better than I thought we would. And I think we're gonna end it even better than I thought we might. Why did you open up first? That's a little strange. Just a little strange. I like how they're like, hey, the first thing we want you to kill is Mom. And I'm like, listen, I'll try, but I make no promises about that. They were like, no, you got it. Does the heart just randomly drop the battery charge just randomly drop batteries? I thought it did it at the end of levels. Isaac, don't get that close to the edges there. Oopsies. I've been playing a lot of the original Binding of Isaac because that handles better on my laptop, and I forgot some of like the more interesting peculiarities of that game. Like for instance, in the original game, let's say you get a deal with the devil, right? The deal with the devil has an item that's worth 2 hearts, 2 red hearts. If you only have 1 red heart, I don't remember which way we need to go. I think we need to go to heck. That's right. If you don't have enough red hearts, it doesn't matter. You just die. And I'm always just like, really? You just straight up die? And they're like, yep, you just die. And I'm like, oh, and like I forgot about that fact. Or even if you have, so like if you don't have any soul hearts to back you up, it's a poor deal. And that killed me a few times until I figured out what was going on, and then I was like, really, that's what's happening? That of all things. We're gonna wait until the room 2, or we might wait until we hit just a level that we just don't like. Maybe there's a particularly bad curse or something like that. What I do like though is that all of our items are just like doubled. Like, give me that life whenever you want. Do we do this? Yeah, let's do it. Why did it make that sound? What does that sound signify? Does it signify anything? Do-do-do. I'm sure it does. Was that my main man bum friend hooking me up, or was that did I get that from something else? I mean, regardless, I guess it don't really matter. It gave me the HP that I wanted and needed, so I'm gonna take it. I definitely did not think that we were gonna end up dealing like 8 damage a shot here. I would love one more deal with the devil that has two more guppy items. If you could like hook me up with one of those, that would be like fantastic. I don't think they will. I don't think that they should. But if it happened, I wouldn't say no. What you got there? Just one? That's fine. I don't need more than one. I also don't need that. I was getting like real close, like, but what if I get it though? Okay, yeah, we're just trying to kill this real quick. Okay, good. I don't know why they all died, but they did, and it was a necessary death. I am a little afraid I'm gonna run out of eventually items, namely keys, but then I get like 20 keys, and do I have a golden key already? I can't tell. I can't keep track of these things anymore. Okay, it just gives me a range up for some reason. Maybe that's what it does if I kill them all in the correct order. Maybe I get like a stat bonus. Now that would be like way too good. As of right now, the fact that I'm even getting like this many heart drops is just awesome. Oh, did he drop a fly? Is that ruined my streak there? That's a little upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. I could if you wanted, but I don't know what I would really be lying about, so I'm just not going to. What do we got here? Full health. There's a full health pill. I don't know why they were frozen here. I feel like things are happening to my game. Also, I must have gotten at some point a golden heart. A golden key, I should say. I don't know when, don't know where, don't know how. But I did. Heyo. Oh, that was a good one. I got a little close. Should I go in there? No, I'm not. Like, I thought about it. Ooh, what could be in there? What fun lies behind this locked door? School bag has appeared in the basement. Oh, there's an item shop down there? How often does that happen? Oh, let's get this. Then we're gonna blow this up. I'm willing to go a little deep on my bombs here. Like, I got enough of them. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Is this good now? I can't remember. You want to take that down to like a certain level, I thought. I don't know. No, I mean, we could do another battery item. Pop the present, maybe? Yeah, let's pop the present. Ooh, more options. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore because there's no more item rooms. But it's still a lot of fun. Oh, that's right. He shoots in 4 directions, Jocelyn. All these guys do. So like, oh, you got me just at the right part. He still tries to suck you in even after everything's dead. Not cool. Also, there's nothing in here, so like that's not cool either. There's an invisible one, so let's try it. Let's put some effort into killing that. I was gonna say first. Yara? Let's keep our Yara rune. Oh my gosh. We actually have this dude as a boss. This is amazing. You never see him as a boss. He's always just like, oh, I'm floating around in this room. He's not even like a scary boss. They could have put like 20 of these guys in there, and then I would have been like, oh man. Let's pop this. It's free HP. Oh no, and now it's a Krampus fight. Now what do we want from Krampus? I think everyone knows the answer to that. The only thing that we really want from Krampus is Lump of Coal. We love that range. We love that damage going up with that range. So if he can hook me up, he didn't hook me up, so we're not even going to worry about him. If he's not going to fulfill his end of the bargain, I'm not going to fulfill mine. A lot of stuff in here that I'm going to say don't really like. All of these are just like the worst enemies, mostly because they're still new to me, and they do this annoying thing where they just explode when I least want them to, which is to say when I hit them, when I'm also trying to avoid them. So if they could just like stop doing that, that would be like phenomenal. That was a great shot. I don't know how much HP I have, which is slightly scary. But if we can get enough hearts, it won't matter. What hit me? No, seriously, what hit me? Did anyone see? Whatever hit me, it needs to pay the price. You got to be careful, because like I know that I'm like ha ha ha, I'm here for the fun. At the same time, I'm also like, am I? Am I? Yeah, we're not gonna go. Was it you, bum friend? Did you kill me? Not kill me, but like hurt me. Yep, sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like, oh, I can't be hurt here. From the 2 to my immediate left or right. Who's left? Who's left? Oh, it's just the big chonky. Big chonky's left. Oh, look at that. The black heart, it's blessed. You know, I wonder if a battery baby doesn't give you batteries. Maybe it just randomly charges your items for you. I mean, I can believe that. A single coin, and let's blow this to Kingdom Come. All kinds of fun stuff. Alright, so I mean, here's the thing. We still have a deal with the devil on this floor. And with this deal with the devil, it brings with that a chance for Guppy. Maybe even our last chance for Guppy. Is it the end of the world if we don't get it? No, of course not. Would we still like to get it? Of course. Do we know what this one is? Hematomesis. That's not too shabby. 1? Alright, I'll take 1. I mean, clearly I still need the 1, so do that. We got all kinds of bombs. So you know what? Let's try to go for some more luck. What do we got here? We got luck. That's just what I asked for, and another hematomesis. So it's probably another spirit heart. No, it's a bad spider. It's a bad dude. I do not appreciate that damage. But it also, like, it was somewhat directed from an invincible enemy. So I can't be the sole reason to get blamed for that. You're not dead yet? I don't believe that. You should have died there. Now, why don't you pop up? Instead of walking around like the turret that you are, why don't you just stop it? Just stop it all. Thank you for that. We're gonna go in there? No, there's nothing good for us in there. There's nothing but pain and suffering in there for us? Ooh, little bag of pills, huh? Okay. Ooh, balls of steel. Would you look at that? Oh, but that gets rid of the Yara rune. I forgot that Yara runes and all runes are considered cards. Well, that's unfortunate. And I do mean that. I would have liked to have seen that happen pretty much any other way than what it did. But you know what? Sometimes you don't always get what you want. And that's good. I think that's good for everyone in life. If you get what you want every single time, you end up with people like Donald Trump. Which is to say, you end up making the world a worse place. Alright, listen. These guys by themselves, not annoying. These guys, like, right now in particular, kind of annoying. What do we want here? Anything? I mean, not really. Oh, I don't even. Oh, I got full HP. I got full HP. Would you look at that? I never thought that me, myself, and I would be the one to have full HP this far down. But would you look at me now, Ma? Would you look at me now? Like, yeah, if you wanted to like min-max. Oh, boo hiss. I can't believe I allowed myself to get hurt there. Oh, see, that one was just dumb. That's my fault. That one was just silly. I don't know why. I was like, hey, what if I just took this damage? And then my mind was like, yeah, no, that's a good idea. And like the thing is, I even like specifically went out of my way not to drop chew bombs because I was like, listen, if you drop chew bombs, they're gonna set each other off, and that's definitely gonna hit you. So instead, what do I do? I walk right into it. Did something spawn right on top of me, or did it get just like a heroic hit off there right at the end? I think maybe something spawned right on top. I can't prove it, but I do have hunches. Oh my. Oh my. Lots of spiders. As you may, you know, be able to infer, don't like spiders. I really don't. Actually, whenever I kill a spider in real life, which, yes, I do kill the spiders in real life. I don't just, like, transfer them outside. I always cover my mouth because I am, like, 100% convinced that the spider is going to be a jumping spider every single time. Is it? No. But the one time that it is, you can bet your tuchus that I am going to scream, and when I scream, it will jump directly into my mouth. I refuse to believe that it won't. So until you all can prove otherwise, I'm going to go with that theorem. Get a nice little pentagram here. Oh, that hurt. And a cursed eye. Don't think so. We're going down. We're going down to heck. I want to go up to heaven. I want to where are we going? Kind of down. Heaven would be the easier path, but it's not this time. Yeah, no, it's okay. I still don't know what my HP. What's up with that? Also, what? I'm not again. Oh, you know what? I think Dark Bomb keeps shooting off the wrong kinds of spiders. Which, if it could stop doing that, would be amazing. That's my own fault. Listen, yes, we've taken too much damage. I don't think it's going to negatively affect us. But I do think that it could potentially not be the greatest thing for us. But it's still a little early to decide. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come in here. We're going to give the game our absolute best. And when we win, we're going to be humble about it. There'll be no bragging. We're just going to be like, hey, we're knocking another one out of the books here. It was a long, hard-fought battle. Good job for everyone involved. Oh, he didn't eat my bomb. But Lieutenant Dan, he didn't eat my bomb. I feel like it almost deals more damage on the outside, but I'm not sure about that. It's just a hunch I have. I love these guys. These are still some of my favorite enemies, just because of how quickly they die. Unlimited bombs. Keep that in mind, folks. That'll be a secret weapon that we use later. Oh, you know, sorry. That particular little death animation reminded me of another thing about the original Binding of Isaac game. You know, like how in this game, when you clear a room, all the bad elements of the room just go away. And when I say bad elements, I mean stuff like if there's any creep on the floor or any blood or anything like that, they just disappear. Not so in the original Binding of Isaac. In the original Binding of Isaac, you had to wait for that stuff to disappear at the same speed it would if you were actively fighting it. And that has killed me a couple times. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of things have killed me a couple times. I mean, if we look at just the general gist of things that have killed me, it would be most things in life. I don't know why that got shot over there. Nothing? Okay, that's fine. That's a little scary. But it's also a good kind of room, you know? Now, Monstro, true, we didn't have to really fight you last time. Well, last time, I mean this time around. Which is nice. I'm also a little sad because normally you're kind of an easy boss, so it's kind of like a palate cleanser. Plus, I mean, the Monstro family comes from such distinguished lines, you know. But I do wonder what he's cobbled together from. Yes, he's cobbled together from Monstro 1, but is he cobbled together from a second Monstro? Or where does the other half of him come from? Maybe there's multiple Monstros? I mean, there must be. We have seen multiple Monstros. Okay, let's just take care of you. Nope. Yeah, listen. All of this is hey, go kill this in the correct order for me, please. And I'm like, no. Could you not ask me to do such silly things as that? Oh, I'm gonna say it. That's also a different thing. Secret rooms. Ooh, secret rooms, do not, like, if you bomb open one, they do not stay open. Okay, we got 2 backup hearts if we need them. Perfect timing. Did I take damage there? I can't tell if I did. So, oh yeah, no, I did, because my little Scooty fly. And by Scooty fly, I mean like crow, maybe raven. I don't know what it is. Has flown the coop. Thank you for doing some damage for once. I feel like it's got a very small range from which it will like pick up enemies. There we go. See, I mostly just wanted it to lock onto him. Oh. If I die against him of all people, I'm gonna be very upset at myself. Not anyone else, just myself. Because there's no reason that I should lose against this. So my damage output is not great. Like normally, that boss shouldn't last that long. So unless they gave him like some kind of weird upgrade, like a nice little buff to HP, there's definitely something not exactly correct there. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Let's just keep trying to avoid damage. I know what you're saying. You're like, isn't that the point of every game? And I'm like, yes, it is. And they're like, well, you're kind of bad at that. Yep, I took that damage. Why? Mostly because I could. Oh, that came down very quickly. I don't like that one bit. Now, if we could just maybe have them kill themselves, because even though I thought my damage was pretty good, and it seemed to be pretty good for a while there, it no longer seems to be as good as I once thought. It's taking me forever to kill these bosses. And if it's taking me forever to kill these bosses, just imagine how long it's going to take me to kill, like, the final boss. And I would really love to be able to kill the final boss. We've had such a great run otherwise. Please just tell me my HP. Okay, I'm down to 4. I got down really low. Got to be more, little bit more observant. Well, we got another luck up, and we got some telepills. So, like, let's just go. And the telepills led us to question mark. That's good. That's what we need. Let's go triple question marks. Balls of steel. That's huge. Hematemesis is also going to be a big one. I'll take it. All right. So now I don't feel like we're on the brink of death, though. At any moment, we definitely could die because, like I said, damage output is way less than what I was expecting it to be at this point in the game. And I feel like it's just like all of a sudden too, you know? Like, there's no reason that it should be so low, and yet, here it is. Rock bottom. My lord. I walked into that second one, but that first one should never have taken that damage. Oh, I thought I was going to be far enough above it. Okay. Well, I wasted pretty much all of the HP that I just earned fighting literally just these guys. I mean, like, yes, those are not the easiest enemies to fight, but they're not this hard. They're not this hard. So let's end this. Thank you. My luck is not holding out. Oh, good. Okay, I mean, here's the thing. This is both good and bad. I've only got 4 HP. 4 HP, to me, not enough to fight this guy on. 3 HP is also not enough. 2 HP is not enough. 1 HP? I'm going to lose right here, aren't I? I'm going to lose against like a normal boss. So here's my ask to you guys. Should I keep going on? Or should I try to like heal up? I'm going to try to heal up, I think. Like I've gotta break free, and like no, like there's no way I was gonna get through that. So well, we got to the end and we died, which is pretty par for the course. If you guys liked what you liked, go ahead and hit that like button. Otherwise, and actually, regardless, thank you for watching. Hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you guys. And a very happy new year to each and every one of you. Okie dokie. Bye-bye.